Disney, ESPN is taking this very serious, where we don't know if Shannon will be employed with ESPN after this.
And rumors are now swirling that he's going to be fired from his job at ESPN, not because of this incident, but because of multiple incidents over the last.
Shannon needed to have some accountability because he gave them something to shake down. He gave them something to target by making poor choices. Busby and this young woman got audio, video, and text messages. If you know all of those things are out there, you should shut the F up. I'm not here to speak to Shannon's guilt or innocence because I don't know, but I do know attempting to settle looks like an admission of guilt because I'm not settling.
People are talking about Dave Chappelle's wild theory that Shannon Sharpe's lawsuit could be a setup. You heard that right. Just days ago, Shannon was hit with a major lawsuit from a Jane Doe, now revealed as Gabrielle Zuniga, who claims that Shannon abused her on multiple occasions.
If you're 54, you have no reason to be talking to a 19-year-old. She's 22 now, Shannon is 56. I'm so glad that audio of Monique went viral yesterday.
Dave claims that some powerful people are behind Zuniga, working to take down Shannon. And why? Well, according to Dave, it's all about closing down Club Shay Shay for good. This is the part of the story that's been flying under the radar. Shannon's podcast has been dropping huge bombshells, revealing some very private industry secrets, and some high-profile folks aren't happy about it. Word on the street is that Shannon's been gathering dirt while filming his interviews, and allegedly using it to blackmail some serious A-listers. Wild, right? It seems like his time in the spotlight might be coming to an end, and soon. And of course, Dave Chappelle has been all over this, ready to spill everything. But here's the real question. Who's the celeb Shannon is allegedly blackmailing? We're gonna find out soon, and if Dave has anything to say about it, it won't be pretty.
True. Sit your old down and go find somebody your age and build a family with them. As I said yesterday, men, we need stability and we need discipline.
Dave's not afraid to speak his mind, and he was one of the first to call Shannon out when Club Shay Shay really started gaining traction. Sure, podcasting's cool, but things got shady when Shannon started dragging well-known people. Celebrities aren't too thrilled about being aired out, especially when it's coming from someone as big as Shannon. Do you remember the viral interview with Cat Williams on Club Shay Shay last year? Yeah, Dave wasn't here for it. Shortly after that, he gave Shannon a stern warning. He eats the ninjas, Dave said, referring to certain people in the industry. Why are you out here sketching the ugliness of us while Cat is one of the best at painting the game? Dave warned Shannon to stop, saying, people who are hurt people, but Shannon's been doing his thing anyway. And Dave's not the only one calling him out.
And she says that she alleges that the is brutal, like it was very it was aggressive. Now this woman is alleging that Shannon Sharpe raped her multiple times over the course of a 2-year relationship. The relationship that they had was loyal.
Dave even accused Shannon of trying to ruin the careers of other black comedians. He's been acting like he's the gatekeeper of reality, telling people, if I told you my story, it would crush your heart. Dave even said, tell me, what part of the game is it where one man messes with another man's bag? He was talking about how Shannon's been poking at others who work in the same field, saying, which part of the game is it where you spy on someone in your same lane? You know, Shannon's actions were starting to drive some people crazy when celebrities started calling him out. When a celeb spills the tea on another celeb's podcast, it's a whole different level than internet rumors or conspiracy videos. At that point, people started questioning Shannon's loyalty. And let's not forget the aftermath of that Cat Williams interview. It broke the internet. Over 80 million views, and it set the tone for 2024. But of course, there were repercussions. Some people didn't vibe with Cat's raw energy during the interview, and it quickly turned into a situation where Shannon's podcast was under serious scrutiny.
Because at that point, she said that they were in a they were in an actual relationship. They were in Vegas together. So when that happened, she had already kind of been, in this thing where he's verbally abusive, allegedly, but she thought that they were together.
The first to speak up, none other than Cedric the Entertainer. Cat went in on Cedric, accusing him of stealing jokes from other comics and being a fraud who didn't write his own material. Cedric wasn't having it and fired back on Instagram saying, my career isn't just about one joke Cat claims to own. I've been in over 40 films and I've made my name. Cedric also reminded everyone that he even performed as Cat in the Hat at the Gibson Amphitheater. And then came Kevin Hart. Out of nowhere, Kevin clapped back at Cat on social media, calling him a circus clown. This wasn't just a random hit. Kevin's been at odds with Cat for years. It all started when Cat accused Kevin of being fake, claiming Kevin's polished image didn't match his real-life personality. Kevin wasn't buying it and went straight to the Breakfast Club to clear the air, saying that Kat wasn't blackballed for being too honest, but because he was hard to work with. So when Kat started throwing shots on Club Shay Shay, Kevin wasn't about to sit back.
He tells her and threatens her allegedly to say that like he would her if she ever does that again. But the wicked part of it, she says that she was allegedly anally twice and that it was very, very brutal.
Then things took a left turn. Fans started noticing that Shannon was changing his tune. Suddenly, he was outspoken about black people, but silent when it came to white celebs. People began questioning his motives, especially after that Monique interview. She didn't hold back, calling out Oprah and Tyler Perry by name for blackballing her after she refused to work for free on Precious. Monique said the whole situation turned ugly fast, and Hollywood quickly turned their backs on her. She even claimed that Kevin Hart had once promised to have her back, only to betray her later. That's when things got messy, and rumors about Shannon being part of some agenda to target black comedians started circulating. The internet caught on, and now no one can stop talking about it.
She says that she was allegedly anally twice and that it was very, very brutal. She alleges the last rape incident happened January 2025.
Monique's interview with Shannon only made everything worse. She went off about Kevin, Tyler, and Oprah, revealing how they tried to ruin her career. People in Hollywood were suddenly scared to associate with her, and it wasn't just Monique feeling betrayed. She claimed that Kevin Hart had once acted like he was on her side, only to flip on her when the industry shut her out. As if that wasn't enough, the internet caught wind of another bombshell. Shannon allegedly used behind-the-scenes tea from his podcast to blackmail celebs. And here's the kicker. This all seems to have come to a head just one day before Shannon was supposed to sign a massive contract worth $100 million.
The fact that if this is true, right, why would she go grab Tony Busby as the lawyer?
Yeah, if you want to be taken seriously, you don't go get Tony Busby.
Now, the timing seems suspicious, doesn't it? Right before Shannon was about to secure the bag, this lawsuit drops. Shannon's lawyer claims it's no coincidence, arguing that this was all planned to ruin his chance at a big payday. It's starting to look like someone didn't want him to have that kind of power. The whole situation, between the lawsuit, the leaked texts, and now Dave Chappelle suggesting it's all part of a larger takedown, has the internet in a frenzy. Everyone's wondering, who's behind this? Who's trying to stop Shannon from making that $100 million deal? This drama is far from over, and as we're getting more details, it's clear that there's a lot at play here. Stay tuned, because there's much more to come. Please share this video with someone who needs to hear the tea, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Until next time, I'll see you.
I reached out to Attorney Busby and I asked him, first of all, did you guys file this because of that $100 million podcast negotiation conversation? And he said they've been in contact with Shannon Sharpe's counsel since February, long before any announcement, because at that point she said that they were in a they were in an actual relationship. They were in Vegas together. So when that happened, she had already kind of been, in this thing where he's verbally abusive, allegedly, but she thought that they were together.